dreams, visions, passions. We all have them, but do we all succeed at making them a reality? We dream of the day that our passion becomes something we can live and breathe, no longer held captive by the grips of hopelessness. Every closed door, every dead end, every no makes you wonder, when will my passion become a reality? Do I have what it takes? So you practice until your fingers bleed. You write until there are no words left to say. You design until your eyes strain from exhaustion. You create, you edit, you practice, you repeat. You create, you edit, you give up, and you start over. You evolve. Every dead end, every no fuels the fire that one day your dream will become your reality. Do you have what it takes?
Welcome to the 2021 Evolve Awards. I am your host, Elena Tall, here at Rev Studio in Burlington, Vermont. It is my pleasure to host the second annual Evolve Awards. I am the host of Evolve Podcast, available wherever you stream podcasts. I interview successful, ambitious, young multimedia artists of all backgrounds. We have inspiring, uplifting, and informative conversations. They're quickly becoming a favorite way for young artists to learn from those who have gone before them. Anyone can subscribe now at evolvecreator.com. It has been a tough year. COVID-19 has tragically left a lot of us feeling lonely, being more cooped up inside than ever. That is one of the reasons our team at Revolution Youth has been working so hard to provide community and creative growth opportunities for young adults online. Tonight, we're honoring young creators who have worked so hard throughout this year to develop their skills as artists and put their best foot forward each day. In just a moment, we'll announce who our judges are and who they've selected as this year's Evolve Trophy recipients, forever titling 4 young adults Evolve Award-winning creators. At the end of the show, we'll reveal a very special exclusive announcement, so don't go anywhere. I want to open tonight by explaining a bit about our nonprofit organization. Revolution Youth is meeting the needs of young adults through partnerships, programs, events like this one, and community for youth development. The Blue Cross Blue Shield Association found that the highest rates of depression, suicide, and drug abuse cases in the United States are right here in New England. We're working hard every day to ensure that youth are getting their basic needs met, finding fulfillment in life, and having the support and love they may not have found elsewhere. To learn more about the impact we're making and how you can help, visit revolutionyouth.com. In a moment, we'll introduce this year's judging panel and reveal the winner of each category. We'll be right back. failing means you have to find another way to do it.
You're capturing somebody's essence. You have to bring that out of them.
It's not about what's relevant, it's what resonates.
The moment you stop asking for feedback is the moment that you stop growing.
Half of what I create is designed to be seen in a very small window, and then it's gone forever.
Because if it doesn't challenge me, then how is it supposed to challenge the people that are listening to it?
There is a space for everybody. Everybody is bringing something different. Everybody has a unique vision. Just give it a try. Go for it. I know that you're gonna feel amazing because you're doing something that you actually love.
Tonight, 4 incredibly talented creators will join our list of Evolve Award winners. And we have some extremely talented creators who will be making this difficult decision. And without further ado, let's meet our judges.
Hey guys, I'm Trevor. I am a music producer and engineer around here in Burlington, Essex Junction. I've been doing it for many years and I've lived here all my life.
Hey guys, I'm Tucker. My background is in design and I live here in Winooski.
Hey guys, I'm Liz. I'm a local wedding photographer here and in New England, and I own my own business called Sincerely Liz Photography.
We are so grateful for this year's judges. The 4th judge was not able to join us in person, so they will join us via Zoom. But before we continue, I want everyone's thoughts on where young creatives struggle and how you yourself have overcome that. Liz, let's start with you.
So I think that the biggest place that people tend to struggle when they're starting out in their photography career is usually asking for help in starting it. So I say that because one of the biggest cliches that people often do is that they don't have the right gear, or they're not smart enough, or they're not talented enough, and they don't have that hidden drive inside of them. And so I feel like people just tend to kind of regress into themselves. They hide their passion, they hide their hobby, whatever it is they want to create out of this art that they're starting to dive into. And so I feel like asking for help and starting to find resources, people, places, groups, whatever it may be, to start a business, a hobby, a future career, whatever you want to make it out to be, is something that a lot of photographers really struggle with, because they're worried that people are going to judge them, and if they start small, how are they going to grow big, kind of deal, and they'll just kind of stay small because maybe someone is willing and able to push them down or tell them and critique their work too hard, and then they'll shut down and not want to be around this great artistic creativity that you can bring out in a person, is honestly my perspective.
Yeah, I really like that, and all that ties into music as well. Whatever field of music you're working in, I think the biggest enemy can be yourself. It's easy to feel like it's not that. When other people might bring you down, maybe it's your financial situation bringing you down, like a lack of gear, a lack of availability from other people to help you. But mainly our biggest enemies in this field can really be ourselves. And I think all of us can relate to that, how it can be the enemy of distraction or just feeling like we don't have enough time or resources, or really just not enough confidence in what we're doing, and feeling like we can't take that next step when in reality the little things add up, and being able to know as an artist of any kind, musician in general for me, but anything for anyone, is taking that next step is really the biggest thing you can do. Not buying a new piece of equipment or anything like that, but it's really the next step you can take personally to improve yourself as not only an artist but a person.
Yeah, and I found that with me in my field in design, I've just seen a lot of people kind of struggle with perfection and getting fixated on small details and things like that. And I just I find that the more that you get messy with the process and kind of let go, cast a wide net of opportunities, and just seek feedback. There are people out there that love to look at work, and by chance you probably know a lot of people in your profession. Just seek that feedback whenever possible.
And we live in this world of social media, so there's so many tools and resources out there that you can just access for free. You don't need to have a large bank account in order to reach people. I'm personally in a bunch of photography pages that just have people posting images and being can you give me constructive criticism on this? Do you like my composition? Do you like my editing work? And then you just have hundreds of comments of people being I love it, or maybe you could do this and crop it like this, whatever it is. People are willing and able, as long as you surround yourself by the right types types of people and the people you know. And you can, it's hard sometimes to block out like the hate and the people who are trying to bring you down. But usually if you surround yourself with people who are also in the same boat and finding those groups and those people in your community, you tend to not get a lot of hate because you're just around people who...
If you walk away feeling encouraged by that person's feedback, then that's probably a good person to continue going back to.
Yeah, and I like that kind of sense of community you were almost touching on there, and I think it's more important in music than anything too, because there are a lot of different moving parts in something like music and really any creative art, that it's like don't think it's all you. Just make sure you're open to asking for help with things and let other people help to make your art better and to make you better as an artist. Because, if you're a musician, say you're a piano player or a guitarist, odds are there's going to be other people who are better at things like producing or videography or photography that can help you. You don't have to be every single part of who you are as an artist. And you can spend the time as a person developing the skills you need to be really good at what you want to be good at, but at the same time, bring people along with you who you trust and respect and let them help you grow.
Right, and you don't want to be too hard on yourself either. I just feel like you need to find a spot where you can fall in love with the process of getting better, and along the way, making friends to help you.
Exactly.
Yeah. You're not alone in this.
Never.
Wow, those are some amazing answers. I know that's going to help some young creatives out there, whether it's in one of those fields or another medium. Now, here is the moment you've been waiting for. Our winner in each category. In the category of music, the winner of the 2021 Evolve Awards is Amelia from Fairfax, Vermont. Congratulations. Let's hear what our music judge has to say.
Congratulations, Amelia. We're so glad you submitted this year. Everything about that performance was really fluid. I really liked the attention you gave into making sure that every little part of it was the best you could do, right? It felt really fluid, and what I noticed is your attention to feeling the music. And I know it can get hard for some artists, especially musicians, to really feel the work that they're putting into their music. Like we focus so much on the motor skills and how we're transitioning our hands and feet to the music, but it's really just about what you feel and about how your mind applies to every single piece you're learning. And I'm sure this doesn't sound like it was your first piano piece, and I'm hoping it won't be your last. I'm really confident in what I saw in that video and hope that you continue to grow yourself in ways that'll stretch not only your piano skills, but just your mindset as an artist, to learn to express your personality through music, to create your own music and really learn from the music of others, not just mechanically, but just to learn to express yourself through it.
In the category of design, the winner of the 2021 Evolve Awards is Oliver from San Francisco, California. Let's hear from our design judge.
Oliver Jagger, congratulations on being 2021 awards winner through Evolve's design category. I loved your piece, Energy Exodus, about taking a big step out of the corporate world and taking control of your own destiny, so to speak, through going into freelance. I commend you on that. I know it's really tough feeling controlled in those environments with so many levels above you, art director, creative director, project managers, and it can be really discouraging for a lot of designers who feel like their design's being watered down. They don't feel like their voice is being heard, and they can see the ceiling above them. So I think your piece does a really good job of conveying the emotions it takes to break out of that and start your own journey. And so I just want to commend you on that. Looking at your piece, I just noticed more and more stuff. And I just loved the combination of the photography, the texture, and even the motion you put in that. One thing I saw after looking at your piece for a few minutes was your use of symbolism and typography down the left and right side. One thing I would encourage you to do would be to maybe pop that out a little bit more by maybe adding contrast, or maybe even adding more of it. I just loved that part of the design, and I just would have liked to have just seen that pop out a little bit more. But other than that, I just commend you on your effort in trying to convey emotions, through design. I think that's just a huge win on your part, and best of luck on your journey moving forward. Congratulations.
In the category of photography, the winner of the 2021 Evolve Awards is Koki from Montpelier, Vermont. Let's hear from our photography judge.
Congratulations, Koki, on your piece you titled Spaces. It was such an awesome experience to scroll upon that image while I was going through our awesome opportunities and choices that we had today for the photography section for the Evolve Awards 2021. I loved your image because it had so much childlike emotion to it. I love the composition, I love the color. I love how you added creative artistic design to such a candid portrait that had so much emotion centered around the person's face. One thing I really highlighted and loved about your image was the fact that you had their hair pulled back, which brought so much light and focus onto their eyes and to their smile, which adds a lot of emotion to a picture. So if you have someone's face covering it, obviously you don't see as much. It added a lot of light to the overall picture and to the edit that you added. If you had had their hair covering it, you probably would have had a darker image. And I love that the darkness that you inserted into the image in your edit was something that hit the background rather than the forefront of the person that you were focused on. I also really loved how your image invoked a childlike essence to it, in which I look at it and I really do think something like a childlike cover of space and time and imagination and creativity, something that you honestly sometimes lose in photography, and it really takes these fine details such as the edit that you did with the little moon and the sparkles that you placed on so intricately and delicately on her face, which I thought was such a great detail to add to this image. One thing I would probably say to edit the image, which would be such a small tweak to make, would be probably to crop it in a little bit to bring down the focus into that direct person. You had a lot of empty backspace, which is a great thing for seeing it from a big frame. But if you want to create and entice that emotion when a person looks at it directly, I think cropping it in so that when you see it and you click open that image or you see that image on the wall, you really just see the person, the face, and the story that you're trying to tell behind your photo. So thank you so much for submitting it.
In the category of videography, the winner of the 2021 Evolve Awards is Nathaniel from Bangor, Maine. Let's hear from our videography judge.
Hey guys, so the story that stood out to me was the film submission by Nathaniel. It was Lumia Ignea. The thing that really stood out to me about this film was the views of creativity as a whole and how creativity has the ability to bring so much light, but our opinions on creativity also have the ability to create these just terrible monsters out there, because we kind of hide behind our computers, and we sit here and we're able to judge other people's work, judge other people for putting themselves out there, and just it can really do some damage. And I really like the commentary that the film had on that. I think just as a whole, if the story is just bring that story in just a little bit tighter. So as creatives, the clearer that we can tell a story, the more concise we can be, the stronger the message comes across. And I think that's the advice I would give to anybody who is thinking about writing, thinking about filmmaking, thinking about poetry, whatever, being a YouTube content creator. Whatever your story is, make it clear, make it concise, and make it relatable. because that's ultimately what we're trying to do when we create is to connect. So I think that this message really laid a good foundation for that.
Wow, it is so thrilling to see young creators putting themselves out there, not only for the judges, but also all of us to enjoy and witness their hard work. Congratulations to our 4 winners, now each an Evolve Award-winning creator. Before we conclude our evening together, we have one very special announcement. Something our team has literally spent all-nighters to complete ahead of tonight's event.
Welcome to the team. Not that kind of team. Or that. Definitely not that. It's for those who would rather kick this than that. Who would rather snack this than that. Let's call it a different kind of sport. Our teammates share the spotlight. Our coaches critique our moves. Our training is competitive. And our championships
Welcome to Evolve Awards ceremony.
are simply glorious. Whenever you need to feel good, get inspired, connect with other creators, whatever challenges you, and them, no matter where you are, who you are, or what time it is, if you've got 10 minutes, 20, 30, and you want to dive deep, let's go. Evolve, sport for creators.
Can I come out of the box?
Evolve Plus is for young creators to grow in their skills by getting the coaching and collaboration they need to succeed in their interest. We have professional creative coaches making money doing what they love who are bringing live tutoring and full project breakdowns. Our studio is producing full creator courses like Winning Designer by Joe Lord and a series I'm currently working on about photography, all available exclusively on Evolve Plus. This is the perfect way to give yourself, your student, or your friends a big step forward in their creative evolution. It will also substantially support our nonprofit, Revolution Youth. Evolve Plus is available online now for pre-order at an introductory price of just $49 for 1-year access. Our goal is to sign up young creators before launch and to make it available February 22nd, 2022. Sign up for pre-launch to receive not only the best price, but also be included in all the production leading up to our release date, including live coaching sessions that are being recorded with influential creators from all over the world. Visit evolve-plus.com to sign up.
For young creators anywhere, Evolve Plus is right around the corner for weekly tutoring in so many different mediums. Pre-order in the next few weeks before our super discounted rate expires. I know I am so excited to access all of the amazing coaching sessions we've already had, including full breakdowns of what it's like to be a musician in a traveling band, or a DJ at a live show, or a producer of a staged event, or an Emmy Award winner at a major network. So many amazing coaching sessions are coming in February. Pre-order now at evolve-plus.com. Thank you to all of you for watching tonight's ceremony and allowing me to host the 2021 Evolve Awards. Catch me on Evolve's podcast. And until then, on behalf of Revolution Youth's entire team, thank you for your support. We look forward to seeing each of you right here next year.